He said, she said, they all fucking said. I started to 3-0 everybody's motherfucking ass and just take everybody to the goddamn barn. Take them where, Battle Truth?
This barn where the animals sleep and use the bathroom at.
Motherfucking right. Yeah. This shit is weird as fuck. Yeah. But don't worry, I did my motherfucking homework. I did my research for niggas. I'm gonna get right into this shit and break it down for you niggas. Let's go.
Drought came, less trapping, more robberies. He said I wouldn't have left dude laying, but boss saw me. Started with a phone, now he got a whole army. 60 grams of fentanyl, 4 million zombies. Kensington, or head out the window with the Remington. If you do me wrong, we coming after you. Ain't friend, ain't fam. Sleep you like a gram of 10. Narcan in the ambulance, it's whamming, yo, the stamp's a 10. So right, it ain't even known yet. I just did a whole bite, cut a couple goons checks. Told you this is for life. A man only as strong as his word, and mine's 1,000 like a bird. Do your research before you get the boss up. You gotta do your street work. Plugs stop taking big risks. They send the cheap work. My man tried to burn a cartel. He on a t-shirt. His baby mom crushed up 3 perks. She said she needs work. So real, nobody got no chill. He used to run with all rodents. He got left as roadkill. Asked me how I'm moving around, running out with no deal. 62s of oatmeal on go still, wholesale. Weight buyers. Shout out to my state-to-state drivers. I'm pilgrim with the power to put coke on the Mayflower. Go work your 8 hours, just don't be a straight coward. We gon' give you yours right after we take ours.
I'm about to leave a comment where all you niggas is leaving comments at, I swear to God. Twork, Hustle, Debo, y'all niggas is wildin', and in fact, let's get straight to the bottom of that. Yo, let me do what fat niggas do. Let me cook my food. It's your man, Fat Boy, checking the fuck in. You already know what time it is. You see the title. You know what's about to happen. Let's not play crazy. Let's build up to the bullshit, though. Let's start here. 1-round battles, cuz. Them shits is dumb. I don't really fuck with them. Them shits, they really just an opportunity for a league owner to sell a card. Let's put 2 marquee names together. For the big leagues, anyway. Let's put 2 marquee names together. Put it on the card. And even if it's just for 1 round, niggas is going to want to see what these niggas going to say to each other. That's just the facts. People don't really care much for 1-round battles. You can't really judge them shits because you don't get the angles. Niggas don't get to go in they bag the way they want and get a good back and forth, so you can judge the material a lot better. Just one time over, no matter how long it is, it's just like, after a while it get boring. So listening to a nigga rap for 10 minutes straight is kind of fucked up to have to do, and then listen to another nigga's 10 minutes is like, got time for that shit, cuz it's too much material without no pauses in between to go back and forth about. Who got the better rounds is how you judge the battles. That's the best way to do it. It's tradition. That's how the shit go. That's what niggas want to see. So this 1-round shit, I don't really got no love for. What don't really make sense is, let's state facts here. If a nigga had a battle and it was 3-minute rounds, right? And the nigga gave you 2:30 instead of 3-4 minutes, but the round was fire. It was a fire 2:30. All of us would be like, the round was a little short, but the shit was fire. So if you book a 1-round battle and it's a 5-minute 1-rounder, you already rapping basically 2 minutes. What the fuck? I mean, 2 rounds. What the fuck? Why not just do a whole battle? And I know niggas like, yo, well, maybe can't afford the 3 rounds. I get that. Then why do this shit at all, my nigga? Like, we don't care for these 1-rounders. And y'all niggas know that by now. They still book the shit. All right. So let's go beyond that. This whole situation here, right? Let me tell you what it sounded like to me initially. I'm getting text messages. I'm getting inbox. I'm getting shit on my timeline. Everybody's giving their opinion on this shit. And basically, this the way the narrative was being painted Saturday night. Hustle was fucking this nigga up. He ain't like it. So the nigga Twork steps out of the ring. He fucking the battle up. The fact that he was rehearsing his material outside comes into play. And Twork ain't got all his shit down. He didn't rap for 5 minutes. And he was trying to prevent from getting his ass kicked. And now niggas is mad. That was the spin on it. That was the whole deal. Now, based on all that, initially I was thinking to myself, I'm saying, damn, this nigga ain't got all his shit down. It do sound like he was trying to prevent from getting his ass whooped. And that's basically the gist of it. All right, nigga need to come with all his material and be prepared. So you ain't got to cut nobody time off. If your shit is more fire in 5 minutes than somebody else shit was for 9 or 10 minutes, let them niggas rap. So that being said, I had to do homework. I'm a blogger. I got to come up here responsibly. Can't just cut on the fucking camera and start talking shit you ain't heard or shit you don't know about. So let's get into the shit. I listened to Twork talk to Norbs. I listened to Miss Hustle get on her live like 90 times and state her case. I even listened to what the fuck Debo had to say on 15 Minutes of Fame with Twork standing there. Let's start with Twork first. Because I feel like, to be completely honest, he's the least responsible for this fucking fallout. Now, I know niggas going, niggas always letting Twork off the hook. Nigga, if you listen to the facts and you listen to what everybody fucking had to say, this nigga ain't wrong for doing what he did. This basically the gist of it. This nigga Twork, whether he was going to be 5 minutes prepared, 4 minutes prepared, choke-worthy prepared, no matter, regardless of how much he was bringing to this fucking battle, the nigga signed a contract for him to rap 5 minutes and no more, and for Hustle to rap for 5 minutes and no more. Those are facts. That's not debatable. Those are facts. The nigga did not sign a contract to stand in front of 9 minutes. He wasn't obligated to stand in front of 9 minutes in no way, shape, or form. He got every right in the world to not let that shit happen. We the same niggas in the battle rap community who say, well, damn, if a nigga rapping too long, it's up to you to cut that nigga off. When a nigga cut somebody off, we complain about the shit. So which one is it? Let the motherfucker rap or don't let him rap. It can't be both ways, my nigga. Like, we gotta do better with that. Here's what I will say Twork is at fault for. This nigga said, yo, I was gonna say some shit to Hustle that I decided not to say based on her round, because she didn't try to kill me in her round with some shit she could have said. Alright, bet. But here's the thing, my nigga, and I said this on Twitter. Battle rappers gotta stop fucking telling us what they was gonna say in the round. We don't give a fuck what you was gonna say. Twork, Rex, this was almost that Rex shit. Oh, well, I didn't say what I was gonna say. We don't care now. The battle's over. It's not Hustle's fault, and it's not Debo's fault that people think you was underprepared or you choked because you took some shit around. You took some shit out the round. This nigga says to Norbs, you can hear me say, I'm going to stop it right there, or I'm going to cut it short. And he's saying that because what he was about to say next was probably going cutting the shorty ass. But he decided not to. That's nobody's fault that you came with less than 5 minutes and now it looked bad. That's on you, King. You got to eat that. Niggas like, oh, I ain't want to cut in the shorty. Fam, you didn't have a problem with it when you wrote it. See, here's the problem. This is what happens when you prepare late. The nigga is on 15 Minutes of Fame saying, I prepared the day before. Okay, so when you tried to prepare initially, you wrote this material and you came up with what you came up with. And then you decide during the battle to cut the shit out the fucking material. Who fault is that? So now you got less material. That falls on Twork. That falls on nobody else. That's the one thing I will blame him for. You niggas got to stop putting shit in the material that you alright with at first and then cut it out and say what you was going to say. That's some bullshit. Don't nobody want to hear that shit after the fact, cuz. Let's go into this. I started to hog tie this nigga Debo.
I don't know how to hog tie people.
What would I alter?
After hearing what this nigga did between the two battle rappers. But I'm not gonna kill Debo, because I had to put myself in his position. I had to understand where this nigga was coming from. He in a touchy situation. This is your main event, cuz. You can't fuck up your main event. You can't give either one of these niggas a reason to back out of this battle. So if you Debo, let's look at Twork's side. You can go ahead and be unsportsmanlike and tell this nigga, look, she got more material than 5 minutes. This nigga already telling you he not letting that happen. You want this nigga to not do the battle? So not only is you about to snitch on Hustle, but you about to fuck up this nigga wanting to do the battle, period. He telling you niggas from the rip, he not standing in front of more than 5 minutes. Whether it's because he don't have more than 5 minutes, or he don't want to rap longer than 5, or whatever you think the logic is. And let me say this one more thing. Initially, I was like, oh, this nigga preparing in the parking lot, he underprepared. My nigga, you can't even say that to be completely fair to this nigga. Because we done heard all the stories about all these other battle rappers who standing in the corner, off in the fucking closet, they in the car, they everywhere in the world, preparing their fucking rounds and trying to memorize their shit so they ready for the battle. And you don't know what this nigga came to the battle with. So it's kind of unfair to judge whether he was fully prepared or not. I get what niggas is going to say and how it looks after the fact. Especially when you cutting niggas short. I get how it looks. But that's not a reason to say that this nigga ain't have all his shit. Just because he in the parking lot, it don't mean he ain't have everything. That's just where he was preparing that. So if he was in the building preparing, what was niggas going to say? So here's where I'm at with it. You don't want to fuck it up for Twork on Twork's side, right? At the same time, this is Hustle's return. You want to let her get her shit off. She ain't battled in 3 years, and you want her to come back comfortably and do another battle for you and feel like she was allowed to do her shit. She been telling you for I don't know how long, yo, I got 9 minutes. You've been hearing all her material. So you know what her situation is. You know what she's trying to do. So you don't want to piss either one of these niggas off. But at the end of the day, like I said, you try not to lose your main event. You try not to give either one of these motherfuckers a reason to be upset with you. You like, fuck it, I'm going to just deal with it in the ring. But Debo, you basically lying to Twork in the process. You lying to this nigga. All right, yo, yeah, I'm going to cut the time. I ain't going to let her rap longer than 5 minutes. But you know she got 9 minutes. So how the fuck is we going to be mad at Twork when he being told by Debo that it's going to be good, that he ain't going to let her rock longer than she's supposed to? How the fuck we mad at Twork? That don't make no fucking sense. Here's where the blame fucking lies. Hustle is the one that's on Champion talking about how females is extra and they fuck up the battles and they do this and they do that and all this shit, and females is hard to work with. The league owners don't really want to fuck with females like that. She the one selling that shit like that on Champion. Meanwhile, she the reason all this shit happens. She trying her fucking best to make sure that she don't lose this battle. Shorty, Twork called you and he called Debo after the championship, was like, look, we doing 5 minutes or not? You told this nigga, yeah, I got 5 minutes. Well, clearly you got 5 minutes, but you got 4 minutes longer than that, plus. So you lying to Twork also. So you sitting up here telling this nigga that you only gonna rap for 5 minutes. Meanwhile, you lying. So why the fuck would this nigga feel comfortable standing up there letting you rap for 9 fucking minutes when that's not what you said? Clearly you lying to keep your advantage, and you trying to make sure you slaughter this nigga. So you thought it was fair for you to not only show up at 10:30 when y'all supposed to battle way before that, and the shit's supposed to have been over at fucking 9 o'clock. The nigga Twork got paid to be there from 1 to 9, right? So you want this nigga to stand there an hour and a half later and then let you stand there and rap for damn near 10 minutes when that's not what the fuck you said. You are the one fucking the battle up. Here's the part that make it look stupid for Hustle. She calling Debo all kinds of pussy. This a pussy. He's a pussy now, and Twork is a clown and all this shit. Shorty, you sat up here and bragged about Debo not being able to afford you for 3 rounds. But you sitting up here getting ready to rap for 3 rounds. That shit sounds stupid. Oh, well, I just want to give my fans more, and that's not up to Twork to let you get your shit off for more minutes. That's not up to him to let that shit happen just because that's what you want. That's not what y'all agreed upon. That's not what you told this nigga. So now you want to just make him accept what you want to do, all because you having a different feel for what you want to happen in this battle. So now this nigga's a clown because you want to do some extra shit. He's supposed to just let it rock, and that's not what he got paid for. When he already standing there later than the time he agreed to. Hustle is responsible for this shit, cuz. So I'm like, I'm not going to kill this nigga Debo. He's sitting up here saying, well, yo, on Queen of the Ring, traditionally, they agree to times, but they just rap more than that anyway, and we let these motherfuckers rock. Yeah, but that's not Twork. He don't have to be one of the motherfuckers that let that shit happen. This is all on Hustle, my nigga. You can't say females do this and they fucking up the shit, and then you the reason in this battle that the shit's fucked up. Whether this nigga step out the ring or not, or whatever, I wouldn't want to stand in front of that shit either. If my job asked me to do some shit that I'm not getting paid extra for, fuck no, and nobody else would either. Like, comment, subscribe, man. That's basically it. Debo and Hustle lied to Twork. Twork had every right to be mad at this shit and turn this shit down and want to walk the fuck off. And then everybody want to kill Twork for not just letting Shorty rock. Would it have been nice for them to just give them 6 minutes, Twork do 6 minutes, and she did 9 or 10, and everybody got their money's worth the way they wanted to get it, whether somebody got shortchanged or not on the time, and Queen of the Ring just had a fire-ass outcome? Yeah, that would have been fucking dope. But that's not what happened, and Twork didn't have to let that happen. He came there, he gave you what he gave you. That's it. The nigga didn't let y'all down. He gave you what he was obligated to give you. Again, like, comment, subscribe. It's your man, Fat Boy. I'm signing the fuck out, man. You already know how I give it up. I respect the culture. I advise you niggas to do the same. When you hear my voice stop, you know what the fuck gonna happen.